Hey guys, welcome to our next video. Let's face it, some of our kids don't really care to read. In fact, for some of our kids, it's like torture. And really, there can be a number of reasons for this. There can be learning issues like dyslexia. There could be some undiagnosed vision problems, blurriness, or maybe some kids are very light sensitive, and so maybe that glare off the page, it gives them headaches, makes it very uncomfortable to do. They don't know how quite sometimes to relay that issue to us. Some of them might feel like they're really slow compared to their friends, so they feel kind of incompetent when they read. Some of them are scared to be tested on the material, like they're not sure that they're absorbing everything they need to absorb, and so they stress over it, and it just makes it very unenjoyable. Some of them might feel like they don't have the option to stop reading a book that they don't like. Some kids just don't like sitting still for that long. Some kids find it mind-numbingly boring. And kind of one thing that sort of can encompass a lot of these, maybe not all of them in every way, but a lot of these kids most likely have not liked the type of books that they've been asked to read, right? So this is the one that I want to focus on for now, because the vast majority of your kids who have been labeled as non-readers have likely been labeled prematurely. The truth of the matter is that for most of them, they haven't been reading the right books. So I want you to do something for me. I want you to think back to the first book that you remember just really enjoying. Like, okay, I flew through that really, really easy. Or you finished up with it afterwards and you're like, man, I think I'll read that again one day. No, it might be that you may not have even found that book, right? But what we want to do is we need to find that book for your kid. Your child needs to have it proved to them that there are books out there that they can enjoy. It's just a matter of finding those books, finding that genre, finding what it is that is perfect for them. But here's the tricky part. Most of them get pegged as non-readers because they don't like what everybody else is reading. And ready for the mind-blowing part? A lot of them don't like stories, which is what a lot of us push towards them as being the interesting things. But a lot of our non-readers are just nonfiction. And so, which blows my mind because, I love stories. Many of these kids have very defined interests. For instance, if your kid loves sports, buy them sports magazines. It totally counts. Like, for real, buy them some sports magazines and they'll love it. They'll eat it up. Are your kids interested in space? Buy them a whole bookshelf full of astronomy books and just let them get to it as they want to. Don't make it about school, but they can look at them in their free time and make it all about the fun of it. That skill of reading and of finding reading enjoyable will get tuned naturally if we let them pursue their own interests in reading. So above are a few more links. This time, instead of divided up by age group, though I do kind of have age barriers for you to go by, I have them separated more out by types of books. One of the things about Usborne is that they're really, really good with their nonfiction. So our Kane Miller books are kind of like our fiction books for the most part, and then our Usborne books are very, very good at nonfiction. They are really good at making it interesting even for those people like me who aren't really into nonfiction. They're very interactive. So check those out. Again, there's going to be a link for a video and a link for an album so that you guys can, however it is that you learn best, you can check those out that way. So I'll see you in the next post, and take your time looking. You can make your way through all of this as quickly or as slowly as you want.